Hi everybody. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you guys some of the updated things that's been going on in the garden. In the last video a lot of stuff hadn't bloomed and opened up. So in this video I'm going to show you guys all the progress of everything that's blooming and opening up. And I know it was a quick video from the last video, but I don't want you guys to miss this show. So if you want to see what else is happening in the front garden, then I advise you stay tuned, because this is going to be very, very nice, especially if you like flowers. Everything's going into full bloom, and I just didn't want you guys to miss what's been going on. So stick around and enjoy. Well, hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope this video finds everybody healthy, well, and safe in all this heat. So this is another quick garden tour. I'm doing them so quick back to back because certain flowers are beginning to bloom, and once they start to open, I don't want y'all to miss the show, okay? So, my last garden tour, a lot of the flowers weren't open yet. So, I just wanted to do this quick little video to show you the ones that has opened since that video, okay? These are who I was waiting for. Now these are my tiger lilies. Isn't she pretty? There's a lot more that still need to open up, but as soon as she opened up, I didn't want y'all to miss it. And yesterday, actually what I did was, see these right here? These are seeds. So these seeds will fall off down into the ground, and next summer more will come up. So what I was doing yesterday was I went in there and I plucked a lot of the seeds out. I just pulled one so you could see what they look like. So that's the seed. Okay? So I'll just pick a couple off of here because I got some areas where I might spread them in the back. But yeah, look at that. Isn't she pretty? So I said, well, they're beginning to open up, so I didn't want you guys to miss. So now we're going to see what her big sister looks like. There she is in all of her glory. There's still some up here at the top that has to open. They're going to be a little smaller, of course, but these ones, oh my goodness, I so am in love with this plant. I know it looks kind of wicked, but she's really pretty to me. And again, this is a tiger lily, and they come in different colors, but this was just the color that I chose, okay? And as you can see, she has really big seeds as well. And I went through down here yesterday and picked a lot of the seeds off, and I replanted them in different areas in the front of the house because I want more of these to come up next summer, God willing. So I plucked a couple. So since I took 2 off of her, I'm going to take 2 more. There's a seed. And anybody, if you want any of these seeds, just inbox me and I will send you some. Oh, that's a big one right there. Look at that. Look how big that one is. Yeah, so I picked them off, but it'll be more that'll come up on it because they bloom until the end of August. And this is another lady who just opened up. My purple lily. She's a Asiatic lily. I love this color with the chartreuse green and the burgundy. Oh my goodness, she's pretty. So there's a couple more that has to open. So I just figured I didn't want you guys to miss it. And these are the usual suspects. My Asiatic lilies. They have opened up. Along with, look who's getting much taller and blooming. My Monrovia rose bush. She's doing excellent. Now we're still waiting on these hibiscus, but look at that. So they're ready to explode any day. Look how many bud flowers. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till they start opening up. And we still have the usuals down here. I love my Fuzzy Wuzzy lamb ears. I'm going to divide them and spread little patches of them throughout the front of the garden. So next year we'll have a bunch of clumps of the Fuzzy Wuzzy lamb ears. And I'm going to divide this up as well. The Indian blanket is doing much better, growing like crazy. And yeah, there's Canna. She's doing good. The Canna lily. Stella is always performing. And here's more of my other girls. These are the orange and yellow together. They're so pretty as opposed to the other ones down there. I have some all yellow ones that look like this. Yeah, so that's that in the front garden, but I didn't want you guys to miss the tiger lilies opening up. And these are some impatiens. They're about to pop some more red blooms like this. That's what these are. So that's going to be real pretty when they pop out. So we'll wait for that. Oh, she's just so pretty. I love that color. Here's the other hibiscus. Look at those blooms. So when they open up, they're going to be really, really nice. And they're doing good as well. The Indian torch. The South African lilies. These are my shade people. My shade flowers. So they loving where they are. I love this color scheme together. And I have this right next to the door. So they don't like much sun. They just like the heat and humidity. So right here in this corner, they don't get much sun, but they do get they catch a lot of the heat in this corner. I think I did a video when I planted these. Oh, isn't that color beautiful? So pretty. And I'm about to show you Daddy's flower pot. He have elephant ears that are just so big and amazing. Okay, so for this portion of the video, I had to do a voiceover because Daddy's playing music, and I don't want to get it put in Facebook prison or YouTube prison. Okay, so this is Daddy's flower pot. Isn't it nice with his elephant ears? They are so jumbo. Look at that. And they so strong. Flower pot. He was a little nervous thinking they wouldn't come up because they was taking a while. They were sleeping for a long time. But then all of a sudden they just woke up and they just started blooming. So Daddy is really pleased. And look how big the plumes are. They're big as my hand. That's the little one. And that's the baby one. But this one, look how big the leaf is. And such nice big we didn't put a whole lot of fertilizer in this pot. I just used the Miracle-Gro time-released fertilizer, and dirt. There's 2 different varieties in here. And I just water it all the time with rainwater. And see, there's a new one growing out of the back. That's how they come up in nice little shoots like that. So that one is going to be a big shoot. And they come off of the back stems of each bud. This is a different variety. Isn't that amazing? Now this is a different breed of elephant ear right here. You see, that's kind of waxy looking. They're going to get as opposed to the other one. As opposed to this one. So they're both elephant ears, but one is a different breed, the one that's kind of shiny. But they're all really going to be really, really nice, and Daddy loves them. So these are his elephant ears. Go Daddy. Nice, strong, masculine plant. Very nice. Very nice. And these are the supporting plants around it, just to give, you know, the elephant ears some support and fill out the rest of the container. It might be. So we got some spillers and some fillers. Okay, so. And this is the back garden. We've been kind of on the struggle bus back here. That's a little ornamental grass. And right here is some impatiens. You have my tomatoes. These are my tomato plants. I think I did a video when I planted these, and look, they are just blooming away. And these tomatoes are so good and so sweet. And again, I didn't use any pesticides or anything like that. The only thing I used was the Miracle-Gro for vegetables on these, and this is what they look like. They're small fruited sweet tomatoes, good for salads and stuff like that, and they're really sweet. They're like grapes. You could just eat handfuls of them. So I'm gonna get some zip ties and sure this up. But next summer I know better. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a trial, one of those trellis or whatever they call it, to hold the tomatoes up, so they'll have something to catch on. So yeah, these are the tomato plants, and look at how big some of them are. They still are green, but I'll give it about another 2 weeks and they're going to be ready and ripe to bring in the house. And I'm surprised the rabbits haven't been eating them. I'm really surprised. But look at that. It's just loaded with tomatoes. And here are my hostas. But I'm a little sad about what's going on back here with the hostas, because I've been having a bug problem. like something is eating the petals like crazy. So it's too late in the summer to start spraying down with bug spray and things to that nature. So I'm just gonna let this summer go ahead on and finish out with the hostas the way they are. But they did bloom, got some pretty little blooms on them. But the petals got holes in them from whatever bugs. If you could see that, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, see, they're eating away at the petals. And the hostas, that's the best part of the flower, is the petals. But they do have these pretty blooms that come out, and they're nice. But so next summer I know to spray down the garden with like a bug pesticide or something. And these are the annuals. I did a video when I planted these guys. And yeah, I gotta do a little de-weeding. But they're doing pretty good. I gotta get in there and do some pruning and cutting back. Because when you do that, that encourages more blooms to your flower. So yeah, those are my hostas. They look terrible, but Mama gonna have it together next summer. And there's those flower containers that I filled up in the beginning of the summer with some annuals. And they're doing much better. They're doing, well, holding on strong. See, look at that. Now the key to making these still grow and bloom more blooms, I gotta get in here and pop off those dead ones. Because once you do that, it's called deadheading. Once you do that, it'll encourage more blooms. So you see that? See how I just popped that off? That's what you gotta do. So once it's bloomed like that, you just pop it off right there at the top. And you'll hear a little pop. And you leave the tube, but you just pop the dead flower off, the dead petal off. And that'll encourage the flower to push out new blooms. Okay? And it'll make your annuals last longer over the summer. So yeah, I just got to get out here and do some of that. And these are doing well. These are annuals as well. I love this purple and silver color. And these are Persian shields. When I first saw them, I just fell in love with them. And I didn't know much about them. But I just put them in the conditions that they say that they like. And yeah, they're really pretty. They feel like leather. I never felt a plant that feels like leather when you run your fingers across it. And then it starts turning like a silver color at the end, by the end of the summer. See how it's purple in the middle, but at the tips is coming to that silver color. It's really nice. So yeah, so that's the runway in the back. My guys are in the pool, taking a little dip, because it is really hot out today. So yeah, so we're going to the multi-shade garden, and these guys over here don't like no sun. They just want to be in the shade all day. I know that's right. So I do got a lot of stuff that I want to add to the shade garden. Those are some hostas. I think they're Empress Woos. Those are, I'm going to think of that in a second. But the rest of them are hostas. And begonia. That's what that was. And this is a fern. This is a fern. Those are hostas, and that's a fern in the back. And I have to plant something else over there, but I'm not sure what I want to plant. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much wait till next summer, God willing, to fill in the rest of the multi-shade garden. So there, that's that. That's the multi-shade garden. And I got some space over here, right here. I want to fill in with some more of these, clumps of these. So I'll put some more clumps of those along in the empty spaces because I like the way how they look. So I think that'll be something great to look forward to for next summer, God willing. And see, I have to get out here and do some deadheading like that. Just pop off those plant tops after they bloom. And that'll encourage the plant to push new petals. It'll, you know, encourage the plant to bloom again. You have to pop off those dead plants. So yeah, as the guys are still taking their dip, I got some things I'm planning on doing. This is going to be zone 4. And all of this area that I'm pointing to, eventually these are going to be a part of a multi-shade garden. I'm planning on bringing my garden all the way around the yard. But look who came back. That's Jack B. Little. The little pumpkins that we had last summer is growing now in the backyard. I don't know what this tree is, but I think I'm gonna have my husband cut it down. But yeah, Jack B. Little has came back, so I'm glad it's back here, so it got enough room where it could spread. Now this is the only tree back here that I want to keep, this Halle Berry tree, because in the winter time, around Christmas time, the berries turn red, and it had Halle's on it, and it's really pretty. I come out here and I pop some off and put in my decor and stuff like that in the house. So that's the only tree over here I want to keep. This tree, I don't know what the little confusion is, but it could go. But the Halle Berry tree, this could stay. So we got 2 trees over here I want removed. And going further, all of this is going to be planted next summer. That's the goal. I'm going to leave those trees back there because they push beautiful hibiscus. And the lady who owned this house before we purchased it, she planted those trees. So yeah, drops off these pretty hibiscus petals after it's done. And you see the petals are rolled up. Ain't they pretty? Even after they finish blooming and they fall down like that, they're so pretty. And this is a hibiscus tree. And you see how they, the tree is so tall. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm afraid to transplant it, pull it up and put it somewhere else, because it's established back here. So I'll leave it back here for now, because I plan on planting other things down below to kind of support it, So, but yeah, I got a lot of work cut out for me. God willing, He gives me the strength to do everything that I do. So this will be a part of the yard I'll tackle next summer. And look at this. I purchased some of these from the market, from Lowe's, and have some growing in the back. So I'm going to transplant those in the fall. But yeah, so all of this eventually is going to be a shade garden. That's more ferns. They're pretty. I'm gonna keep them. But yeah, so this is all of the privacy garden that was planted around the house to give us some privacy from other yards. Instead of us having to buy a fence, we just have trees and shrubs and things to that nature that gives us privacy, which I love. I'd rather these than a gate. Yeah, there's another view of those hibiscus, and they're two different colors. One is like a lighter, like purple-ish color. I'm trying to get the camera to focus right. And the other one is like a darker color, but they're really pretty. So I'm gonna leave those trees up. And just beautify the area a little more. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight, so. Okay, so at the other side of the yard, on the behind the pool, I've discovered some more hibiscus trees, and they put off these pretty white saucer size flowers. I couldn't believe it. I didn't notice these last year, but yeah, I noticed it the other day. I'm like, oh wow, we got some white hibiscus. And that's my neighbor's backyard. It looked like a golf course back there. So you see, we got a lot of work to do to catch up with everybody. But at any rate, we're getting there. We're getting there. But all of this stuff is going to be planted into a shade garden. But look at his backyard. Wow, it looks like a golf course. But back to the flower. Yeah, so look at that. And these are in white with like a burgundy middle. It's so pretty. Look at that. I wish the lady would have planted these out front, but she put them in the back. And here's some more of the purple. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep all of these trees. So as long as they're performing, they're doing good. And the plan is to start another shade garden, start another zone back here down low. So that's pretty much that. And these are periwinkles. So I plan on keeping as many periwinkles as possible. I don't like the ivy, so I'm gonna try to get rid of the ivy and keep the periwinkle. Periwinkles are like a nice ground cover. They cover the ground so you won't have to be worried about looking at weeds. Periwinkle covers them really well, so I want to keep the periwinkle. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the ivy gots to go. I hate the ivy. And my guys are still in the pool having a nice time. Yeah, and that's our mound of foolishness that's going on over here. So we just got a lot of stuff we have to do, you know. There's a lot of wood and kindling that we're letting dry out for the winter so we could start our fires with. Here's some more firewood that we're collecting. This is going to be a flower bed when I get around to it. So everything is like in progress. It's a work in progress, you know. And this is my neighbor's yard on the other side of me, Miss Gail. Her yard is absolutely fabulous. I mean, fabulous. Look at that. Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. I love sitting in her garden talking to her and how she planted the flowers around the swimming pool. Oh, it's just so wonderful. Fabulous job. I love her yard. But she gives me a lot of encouragement. She tells me to take my time and things don't happen overnight. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But her backyard is like an oasis, and her grass is so soft. You could walk around on her grass with your bare feet. So, Mama got her work cut out. So that's why anybody who call me with something that's draining, I'm busy. You know, if it don't make no sense, I'm busy. You know, because I got a lot of stuff I can be doing, even if I'm home not doing anything. As you can see, there's a lot that I can be doing, okay? Thinking about all my neighbors' yards and what our yard looked like. We got our work cut out for us, but we catching up. We did a lot within 1 year, so I'm very pleased with, you know, the progress, but we got a long ways to go to catch up with our neighbors as far as with our backyard oasis. So I'm busy when I'm not busy. When you think I'm not busy, I'm busy. Okay? So that's that tour. And now I'm gonna let you guys see my big babies playing in the pool, and then we out. Okay, so this is the pool. My big guys are playing in it.
Yeah, I just bend my knees, and you know how you do a hula, you do the hula hoop thing?
Uh-huh.
You do it underwater.
You can spin around.
Yep.
Damn nice. So once again, you guys, this is the Summer Wave 24 by 12 by 52 inch rectangular shaped pool. It's 89, between 84 and 8,900 gallons of water. And it's really a nice thing to cool off in the summer, especially now during the heat. And the ladder that you see was an upgrade. This did not come with the pool. A ladder does come with it, but it was too flimsy. I had to upgrade it because we're all heavy, and we were too heavy for that little teeny skinny ladder that comes with the pool. So I ordered this separate, and this backup pump, this extra pump with the sand filter is extra, even though the pool got a pump. So this is just extra to help keep the water nice and clear. Yep, so I don't own the rights to any music you hear playing. And I'm gonna go in the house and check on my big guy because he didn't want to get in the pool. So I think me and him gonna go to McDonald's and get us some caramel frappes. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until the next video, stay cool and be safe.